Good evening, and welcome to episode 5 of Rising to the Top with Ebbsfleet. Now, quite a lot, literally quite a lot has happened since my last update. Let me just put it this way, my last update was in 2016 season, and now we're in 2018, 2019, and we are in Football League 1. But all that means is that we're basically going to chronicle our journey throughout the last few seasons in the next few episodes. So I'm going to try to make the recaps as quick as possible. I'm going to show some of the key performances. I'll try to recap as many matches in one episode as possible. So here we go. Starting off at the point where I left you off last. We were right here. The last match I showed was the 1-0 win against Gateshead, and that was via goal coming in 3rd minute from Charlie Sheringham, which was enough to keep us afloat and help us win the match there. So that was the last episode I showed. Now, quite an epic recap here. We see a 4-4 draw against Torquay, which was absolutely unbelievable. I mean, this was this a league match again? Again, it's been a while since this has happened. Yeah, this was a League 2 matchup. So we had MacArthur score in 4th minute to make it 1-0. Then Joe Bunny equalized in 24th. Charlie Sheringham made it 2-1 in 30th. Then, of course, Joe Bunny again equalized in 46th minute, making it 2-2. Then it was oh wait, never mind. So MacArthur scored first, Bunny equalized. Sheringham scored. Yes, Bunny equalized 2-2. Then Alex Smith scored, making it 3-2. Then Jordan Sanderson made it 4-2 in 70th minute. And David October made it 4-3 in 90th minute. So let's just show MacArthur's goal here for the sake of keeping this concise. I mean, it was quite an epic highlight. Probably one for the ages as far as, well, a couple of seasons ago is concerned right now. But that was quite a nice shot. MacArthur made it 1-0 right there. So that was a 4-4 draw. Following that, we played against Hartlepool, and the only goal came from Liam Brook in 11th minute. Now, for those of you who are not familiar with my squad, he's one of my wingers, one of the more prominent players in the squad, and there it is, 11th minute, technically 10th actually, but that is 1-0. Again, enough to keep us afloat in this match. So after this, we had a big loss against Man City in a match we were never actually quite expected to win. Well, not a chance in hell we were going to win that one. So we ended up losing 3-0 on goals from Richard Ojivkovic. Oh, wrong match. Sorry. Where's the, there it is. So, Richard Ojivkovic and Gerard Deulofeu. I have no idea how to say his name. Let's just call him Jerry D. So, that was 3-0 for Man City. Then a win against Crawley, 1-0. Only goal of the match coming from Delano Sam York in 21st minute. Then again, a draw against Crewe Alexandra at home. Quite disappointing. Gary Deegan and Jamie Tank had us up 2-1 by halftime, but Miles Hippolyte, managed to make it 2-2 and round off the scoring to finish off the match. So Following this, we had a very disappointing loss against Gillingham here, or Gillingham, 4-1. And the only goal scored for us was in 86th minute. Too little, too late, but Charlie Sheringham made it 4-1, and that was it for that match. Now, against Morecambe. Again, I hope I'm saying these right. I have some trouble with some of these. Ebbsfleet tied this match thanks to, well, Daniel Roberts equalizing in stoppage time. Basically. 90th minute rolls around and they managed to rob us of 3 points, and that was it. Now next, we're going to chronicle the 4-match winning streak before a giant losing streak here, which is going to round off the end of this episode. So, again, like I said, I'm going to try to make the updates as clear and concise and as quick as possible. So, to make it, for one thing, easy for all of you to follow along with. Now, after that, we had Cambridge, first in our row of 3 straight wins. Whoops. And this was a 2-0 win, sorry guys, away from home. Goals coming from Alex Jones and Charlie Sheringham. We're going to take a look at Jones's goal because I'm pretty sure this came from a free kick. Maybe not. Quite a nice shot though. Edge of the area, top of the box. And that's 1-0. Now, in the next match, we beat Burton 1-0. The only goal coming from Liam Brook in 47th minute. Then a 3-1 win against Wimbledon. James Loveridge scoring the only goal for Wimbledon. And Charlie Sheringham scored 2 penalties in 19th and 45th minute, and then rounded off the scoring in 56th to make the final score 3-1 for Ebbsfleet. And that brings us to the end of our winning streak with the last win in the FA Cup first round, was it? Yep, FA Cup first round against Southport, and Alex Jones scoring both the goals. Let's just take a look at those highlights. Jonesy. Here's his first goal. MacArthur. Brilliant run forward here. Just kind of keeps going like the little energizer bunny that he is for our side, and Jones just kind of takes advantage of the scramble in front of the goalie there and capitalizes on it, and 1-0. Here's the second goal from Jones. Nice little play there by Bell and Jones. Bombs forward, beats the keeper, 2-0. So that ended our... Apparently I was recording that clip. That ended our 4-game winning streak, or 5-game undefeated streak if you're going to go that far. Which brings us to the last few recaps for this episode, which are going to chronicle our monstrous slide from a decent run to absolutely all-around terrible performances. First up, we have 4-1 loss at home against Newport County. Absolutely terrible. Jordan Sanderson getting the only goal for us, but not good enough. Then against Chesterfield. Ollie Banks gave us a gift, but this really should have been a 2-0 win for Chesterfield, unfortunately for us. Then against Luton, 5 goals for them, 2 for us. Enough said. Ali Gordon had a pretty nice goal to round it all off, but considering that we've lost, I'm not going to show the highlight. FA Cup second round. First of many matches between us and Leeds United, and Gael Kakuta ended our hopes in the FA Cup in the second round here. So let's take a look at Kakuta's goal. Nice run forward and just slots it past the keeper, scoring the only goal of the match, and that was a heartbreaker for Ebbsfleet right there. And then against Barnet, again Football League 2, 3-0 loss. Absolutely horrible. Keanu Marsh-Brown, David Stephens, and John Akinde making it 3-0. 3-0 for Barnet. Then against Mansfield Town, 2-0 loss. Again, you can see 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6th loss in a row. I was surprised I was not sacked by this point. But apparently the board was still happy because we were still exceeding expectations based on the fact that we were predicted to finish 22nd in the league. And at this precise point we were sitting in 17th or 18th, and they were happy enough with that. And yes, so against Mansfield, a 2-0 loss here. Connor Ronan scoring the only 2 goals for the match. Which brings us to the very last highlight for this absolutely atrocious run. And that's a 2-1 loss against Fleetwood, and Nathan Clark and Joe Hughes ending the game for us. Even though Alex Jones struck first in the 14th minute, let's just take a look at his goals. His goal from a corner, and there it is. Now to end off the episode, there's a big change coming in the next one. After this Giants losing skid, I've decided to adopt a new set of formations, new tactical system. So that will be coming up in the next episode, chronicled, and the link will be provided for those of you guys who are interested in trying out those tactics. And as always, thank you for tuning in. Thank you for following up, and as always, if you enjoyed the content, please make sure to rate, comment, and subscribe, and I will see you back for the next one.